Whilst the tendency is to encourage everyone to do an intensive job search when it comes to UK jobs for healthcare workers, for any other profession for that matter, the tendency is to encourage you to go intensively and to send you who is recruiting, send you the details of who is recruiting and telling you how you can go about it. It's also very important that you have your wits about not to be trapped in conditions that would end up not being favorable and not being suitable to you in the long run, as some of the UK employers are now being seen to employ some clandestine tendencies to retain staff and to improve their staff retention numbers. So do not fall victim to some of these clandestine tendencies. The Nursing Times recently published an article where the foreign nurses were trapped in some of the very toxic contracts, as they call them. They're referred to as toxic contracts because the conditions of employment are just so unuser-friendly for some of these foreign nurses who find themselves trapped in these conditions. So fortunately, they were able to either whistleblow or somebody did this on their behalf. But the point is the Nursing Times, which is a very reliable source of information for nursing-related news, has published this article, which I will link down below for you to start learning about these things and just being vigilant and knowing what you are signing for and what you are bound to as you get employment in the UK or any other, as a nurse or as a... Indeed, things have changed a great deal. I think of the number of times I've had to change employment on my visa whilst I was on my visa in the UK for no cost at all, and there were no consequences. But as the demand has grown greater and the interest has grown so much from overseas applicants, employers are seem to be, not all, of course not all employers seem to be taking advantage of this loophole and employing unacceptable tactics to retain their staff. Familiarize yourself with the article I've attached. It's got so many details where you can see where people are being exploited and what are they being asked to pay for. In my video attached, I have told you what costs you can expect to incur when you come to the UK, and I've told you that while some employers will recruit you at no charge at all, some will expect you to pay for your license of sponsorship, certificate of sponsorship, which I have seen a few people having to pay for their licenses. So the one thing you can do, first of all, is to have a community that you already belong to, a place where you can check certain things to say, is this acceptable? Is this legal? Not everybody knows anything. I, for one, don't know everything about the UK, but I've been here long enough to at least know most of the troubleshooting guide, or at least to know where to refer you by being on places such as On the Cusp with Daphne, or other communities that you feel you have a connection to the wider community, and you can flag your concerns if you feel you are being taken advantage of, or if you are being exploited or intimidated in employment. That would be a great place to start, just by staying connected within a community where you can pick up what's happening locally, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. That is the first place to start. The second thing you may want to do is to find a union to which you're going to belong, especially as a registered nurse. There are numerous. I will not suggest to you which one is best. You can do your homework in this regard. I am a member of the union as well for the past few years that I have been in the UK, and although I've not needed their services, but there is a minimal fee. I think it's about £14 or something that I pay every month, and I know many of the nurses belong to a union as well. So find a union to which you're going to belong. I am not sure what the situation is for healthcare assistants. It's something I can find out and get back to you on as to which unions are available for the healthcare assistants. But I know the ones I'm referring to are mainly for the registered nurses as far as I'm aware. But anyway, everything is available online. This is something you can research and find for yourself, whether there is a membership you can pay that will protect you should you ever need legal advice, or should you ever need some cover, or whatever the case might be. Consultation, it could just be that you need consultation and you need advice. Find a place to belong to. This is not information that is readily available to people who are not within the UK borders just yet, because many of the times everything just looks so rosy from the onset, like you're just going to apply and get a job, which in many instances that exactly is the experience of many people. But just be aware that there is also this thorny side that is mostly unspoken about. It's just good for you to know the good, the bad, and the ugly of this process you are looking to embark on and start your journey on. Everyone has undertaken it, including myself, but you just need to be made aware of these things so you do not sign up for unreasonable conditions that you will find that you're not able to meet. So have a good read at your contract when you do get the job ultimately. I am hoping it's soon. Have a good read at your contract, see if it's reasonable, if the conditions of employment are acceptable, and do not tie yourself to some monetary refunds and things you do not understand. Just try to make sure that it is in line with the Labour Relations Act at the very least. In the meantime, I will ask you to remain on the cusp with Daphne, a place where inspiration meets evolution, as I keep you abreast of the developments in this regard as far as the UK jobs are concerned in the healthcare sector and many other sectors. Remain on the cusp with Daphne. Do not forget to smash that like button. Do not forget to share this video as well as commenting down below. I look forward to our meaningful engagement. Thank you so much for tuning in. The following is the Nursing Times website with which it would be great to familiarize yourself so you are able to see regular updates with regards to nursing related matters and stories similar to the one shared in the video. There is also a subscription that can be paid so you get regular updates. I, for one, have not subscribed, but I do get regular updates from the Nursing Times. It's something I suggest you do. Enjoy browsing the rest of the video.
You gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and repel any hate, go create what you want, feel compelled, yeah. And once you finally get a taste of the race, you'll never look back once you felt that. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Think about others way before myself, yeah. I guess that's why I feel like I go through hell, damn. Wasting time on your dreams instead of mine, yeah. About to turn this franchise around on a dime, man. It's all about finding your right state of mind. It's all about turning the worst into fine. It's all about time and the work and the climb. From the thirst we will rise, I'm immersed in this life. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take